Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. Hope is not blind optimism. It's not ignoring the enormity of the task ahead or the roadblocks that stand in our path. It's not sitting on the sidelines or shirking from a fight. Hope is that thing inside us that insists, despite all evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us if we have the courage to reach for it and to work for it and to fight for it. We need to steer clear of this poverty of ambition, where people want to drive fancy cars and wear nice clothes and live in nice apartments, but don't want to work hard to accomplish these things. Everyone should try to realize their full potential. Change is never easy, but always possible. The future belongs to young people with an education and the imagination to create. We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change, rather we ask you to believe in yours. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it. We don't look to be ruled. Our destiny is not written for us, but by us. We need to keep making our streets safer and our criminal justice system fairer. No party has a monopoly on wisdom. No democracy works without compromise. Change is the effort of committed citizens who hitch their wagons to something bigger than themselves and fight for it every single day. The way to make government responsible is to hold it accountable. And the way to make government accountable is to make it transparent, so the American people can know exactly what decisions are being made, how they're being made, and whether their interests are being well served. What's called for is nothing more and nothing less than what all the world's great religions demand, that we do unto others as we would have them do unto us. We need to internalize this idea of excellence. Not many folks spend a lot of time trying to be excellent. Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everybody would do it. But it's not. It takes patience, it takes commitment, and it comes with plenty of failure along the way. I've got 2 daughters, and I expect them to be treated just like anybody's sons. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. Where we are met with cynicism and doubt and fear, and those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can. We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change. Rather, we ask you to believe in yours. I believe that we can give our middle class relief and provide working families with a road to opportunity. The cynics may be the loudest voices, but I promise you, they will accomplish the least. The strongest democracies flourish from frequent and lively debate, but they endure when people of every background and belief find a way to set aside smaller differences in service of a greater purpose. In a world of complex threats, our security and leadership depend on all elements of our power, including strong and principled diplomacy. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. I am not in favor of gay marriage. We need to keep making our streets safer and our criminal justice system fairer. We don't look to be ruled. We are the change we have been waiting for. Climate change is a potential existential threat to humanity. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America. There's the United States of America. We are not defined by our borders, but by our bonds. The arc of the moral universe may bend towards justice, but it doesn't bend on its own. Democracy demands that the religiously motivated translate their concerns into universal rather than religion-specific values. A good compromise, a good piece of legislation is like a good sentence or a good piece of music. Everybody can recognize it. They say, it works, it makes sense. If the people cannot trust their government to do the job for which it exists, to protect them and to promote their common welfare, all else is lost. The single most powerful word in our democracy is we. We the people. We shall overcome. Focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a certain poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself, because it's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope. America is not the project of any one person. The single most powerful word in our democracy is the word we. We the people. We shall overcome. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. The success of our economy has always depended not just on the size of our gross domestic product, but on the reach of our prosperity, on our ability to extend opportunity to every willing heart, not out of charity, but because it is the surest route to our common good. I don't oppose all wars. What I am opposed to is a dumb war. What I am opposed to is a rash war. The best way to predict the future is to create it.